Hi guys, welcome to another episode, and today we're going to be reviewing this, which is the Renault Austral E. So, like I said, this is the Renault Austral E. I want to show you inside it. It's really exciting interior. So you'll see we've got nice Alcantara seats. We've got a really nice big display up on the dashboard for your infotainment system and your speed dials. I really like the armrest in the middle on the center console. Really like that. I'll show you what that does in a bit. Then we're going to come round to the back. Now in the back, I've put the partial shelf in there so that you can put my wheelchair in there in the boot. It does have electric windows, privacy glass on the back as well. I'm going to come round to the boot and I'm going to show you something on the key now. So if the cameraman points at me, I'm going to show you, we're going to click this button on the key, and then if you keep watching the boot in a second, we're going to hold the button on the key and ta-da, you've then got easy access into the boot. And again, you can do that via either the key or pressing the button up on the top of the boot lid. Now, my wheelchair does actually fit in the boot hole, which you'll see in a second. Now, one thing I will mention is for me to get into this car, me in particular anyway, I do need a bit of assistance. So I'm not going to be able to show you me getting in, but once I am in, I'll show you sort of how high I am off the ground. But I think for anyone who needs a car that's higher up, this honestly is a really good car. So yeah, let's get inside and have a look. So as you can see, I'm in, and just so you can see the height difference of my chain. Now, the one thing I do like about this car, which I think is a really good feature to have, is along the side of the door sill, there's a little piece of rubber to stop your wheelchair, for example, like mine, rubbing up against the skirt of your car, so it protects the paintwork. Now, I needed assistance in, if I'm honest, it's because I've really hurt my arm. But I think if you really don't struggle with getting into higher vehicles, honestly, this is going to be fine for you. So yeah, I'm going to show you the interior now, and then we'll go for a little drive. So this is the interior of the Renault Austral E, and first impressions, I think it's really nice. Now, the first thing I want to cover is this new steering wheel. Really nice, and I love this new Renault badge. I think it's really nice. Now, this car does come with all sort of interior ambient lighting. Yeah, you can change that. We've got electric windows all around, electric mirrors. We've got a few buttons over here which you can open and close your boot. You can alter the brightness of your digital display up here, and then you can turn your traction control off, and you've got lane assist. And this is your speed dial screen, which is all digital. So if we're going to click this button here, which says multi-sense, you've got a couple of different driving options. You've got comfort, eco, sport, and then this one, I believe, is personal, so you can adapt it and have it to whatever you want to have it to set it as. Then we've got these. These are not um, your paddle shifts. These are to change the regenerative braking and how much you get. So you can either press plus, which, as you can see, takes it down to hardly anything, or you can press the minus, which brings it up, so you get more. I think that's a bit backwards, but that's how I've learned it. Then this little stalk here is your volume up and down. This controls all of your phone settings. So you got like voice control, answer your phone. This is your speed. So this is like cruise control, speed limiter. So you set that up and down. That if you've got your cruise control on, it's also adaptive cruise control. By pressing this middle little square button here, that sets the distance to the car in front. Then we've also got then this lovely big screen. Now it's got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's also got DAB radio and a built-in sat nav if you didn't want to use it. Then we're going to come down to these buttons here, and these are to alter all your climate control. So for example, if we press that, you can raise the temperature up and down and all these different options. Now, my favorite part is, I'm going to move my sunglasses. Down here, we've got USB-C, two of them, and a 12-volt socket, two cup holders, and then this little panel here, this part, actually slides forward. So I'm going to slide it forward, and this is your wireless charging point, and I think that is brilliant. It's one of the best wireless chargers I've come across, if I'm honest. Then we've got a nice little storage in here, which is really deep actually. We've got that there, and then we've also got more storage here by pressing this one here. As you can see, it all opens up nice. Really large door bins. And yeah, like I said, you've got all the ambient lighting, and it's one got really good feature, which is, hey Google. So it's actually got Google Assist. So set temperature to 21 degrees.
Sure. Changing the temperature to 21 degrees.
And as you can see, that then sets a temperature, and you can have it to do a range of different things. So yeah, so that's the interior of the Australie. So now let's go for a drive and see how it performs. So we've been for a short drive in this Australie. Now I've actually lived with this car for a week, and I've used it as my everyday car. And I've got to be honest, I'm really, really surprised. It's one of the first Renaults I think that I've driven on. I think actually, I think I've done one or two others. Yeah, I have. But I mean, I haven't done one for about 2 or 3 years actually. So, Renault have massively changed, I think, in that time. So I want to get to my ratings. So the first one we'll cover for me personally is accessibility. I'm going to score it a 3, only because for me personally, don't forget, it was a little bit slightly harder for me to get in. Um, Practicality though, I'm going to score it a 5 because you can get my wheelchair in the boot. I did have to take the parcel shelf out, but still, my wheelchair gets in there whole. Performance, I'm going to score it a 5 because whether it's using the petrol engine or if it's using the hybrid, the range you get is just brilliant. So on a full tank, I've got something like 483 miles of fuel. And I've driven it, like I said, every day for the week. I've put no fuel in it at all. And I've still got 370 miles left, which is just over half a tank. So yeah, then I'm going to get to, where are we going? Comfort is going to be a 5 because from the seats and how comfortable they are and just the ease of how everything is to use, such as like the Google Assistant and the heated seats, and everything about this car is so easy to use, and so comfortable, and it means that you can pay attention to the road at all times. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Thanks now, bye.